Welcome back, crafters. I'm Don't Call Me Sir, and we're in my single-player survival modded Minecraft world running the Sevtech mod pack. Yesterday, we went to the village, and we traded, and we got Teach a Man to Farm, so we can make farmland now and place it near water because we don't have hose anymore. And we got 2 antique atlas maps from the village librarian. So we're ready to start exploring and seeing what's around us. We also have a compass now to find the darkland biomes, so we're going to want to work up towards making that journey sometime soon, but it's a long journey, and it sounds scary, so I think I want to be a little prepared. Today, I am thinking that we need to probably look at making leather, because I would like to make a teepee to sleep in, and this sleeping mat, because the sleeping mat lets me sleep. I can take it with me and sleep, and I can also set my spawn point. So I can set my spawn point here at the hovel instead of all the way across that island and then have to run back across it with nothing, all naked like when I die. Because I had to do that twice when I was trying to gather bones from the zombies. It was a little difficult making across that island in the middle of the dark. In order to make those, we need leather. They both require leather, so the first thing we have to do is acquire leather. Leather, rinse, and repeat. Now, just acquiring leather sounds easy, but it's not. In regular Minecraft, you just go kill a cow, right? And bam, you have leather. In Sevtech, it's a little harder than that. In order to make leather, we need a drying rack that the leather gets hung on. We hang wet tanned hide on the drying rack for 2 minutes. In order to make wet tanned hide, we need a fluid bladder full of water, ground resin, and a dried hide. Ground resin, we have to grind up bark. Oh. Well, it looks like bark, but it says it's an unfamiliar item. But here it says bark. So, I think I can still grind it in this. Oh, okay, so I can. That was just I don't know what kind of bark that other bark is. But I can still grind it in my little grindstone. So I'm going to need some bark and dried hide. In order to get dried hide, again, 2 minutes hanging on the drying rack of salted hide. Salted hide is salt, a fluid bladder of water, and rawhide, or pigman rawhide. I don't think I'm going to get any pigman hides, but rawhide. To get rawhide, I can either take 4 rabbit hides with my work blade, 1 buffalo hide with my work blade. I haven't seen rabbits or buffaloes yet. 1 donkey, mule, llama, large animal pelt, black bear pelt, brown bear pelt, any kind of bear pelt works. An animal pelt, a wolf pelt, a pig pelt, a sheep pelt. And if I get a sheep pelt, each sheep pelt gives me 3 rawhides. I don't even know what this is. It's just blank. Apparently, I just put my tool up there and hold my mouth right, and I get rawhides. Wild dog pelts work, and shark skins work. Now, I did see a shark, but I don't think I'm ready to go kill a shark. But you know what? Over on that big island, there are a lot of sheep. And I mean a lot of sheep. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over there, and I'm going to dig a hole and put 2 sheep in that hole, and I'm going to kill all the other sheep on the island. And that's going to give me a whole bunch of rawhides. My sheep pelts I'll be able to turn into rawhides. And then I'll be able to craft up a whole bunch of leather, and I'll be able to make a bunch of this stuff that wants leather. Because it's not even just the beds that want leather. This drum thing wants leather, and the leads want leather. We need a lot of leather. So I think today's all about getting some leather. Right now it's still dark, so once it gets light, I'll catch back up with you, and we'll go over and we will kill some sheep. Okay, it's daylight. We're going to hop on our raft and roll over to the spawn island and find some sheep to turn into leather. I'll check back in with you when we get there. Okay, here we are at the spawn island. We'll just go ahead and park the boat here. And, oh man. Oh well, I've been wet before. Berries, don't mind if I do. Okay, first step is to dig a hole to put our sheep in, and we might as well dig the hole under the first sheep so that it just falls right in. I'm going to go ahead and make this hole just a little bit bigger. I don't know, animal uncruelty and all that. Try to give them enough room to hang out and have fun. Maybe some other sheep will fall in too. Now we just got to push this guy in there, and we'll have a breeding pair of sheep if we depopulate the whole island. And, oh, get back here. Sometimes sheep are a little stubborn when you're pushing them around, but if you're persistent and just keep pushing, eventually they fall in. So we've got 2 sheep hidden in the hole, and now we kill the sheeps. All right, well, I am going to go ahead and continue killing sheep because there's a whole bunch of them, and you probably don't want to watch me just run around the island killing sheep. I will check back in with you when I have a whole bunch of them killed. Look at them run. Unlike regular Minecraft, when you kill sheep in Sevtech Minecraft, as soon as you hit a sheep, all the other sheep run away too that are nearby. Why didn't that kill him? What's... Okay, our sword is broken. I am going to... Whoa, fell off my raft. I'm going to head back and repair our sword, and we will come back tomorrow and kill more sheep, and I will check in with you again when the sheep are all killed. Water is only infinite in river and ocean biomes. That sounds like some handy information to have. Okay, I've got a new Mach 2 work stump here that lets me stack items in so that we can make them 4 at a time and not have to lay them in each individual time like we were before. What I'm doing now is I'm going to make 9 more water bladders because the oh, that's unfortunate that those don't stack. The reason I'm making all these water bladders is so that I can gather a bunch of water at once so that I can make leather, because leather, each piece of leather takes water twice. So I want to go out, gather a bunch of water, come back in, go out, gather a bunch of water, come back in, and not have to go out every time I need to make water. And actually, I can make some barrels so I can bring a bunch of water in and fill them into those barrels. But still, I don't want to go out for 1 water bottle every single time I need to go out there and just get 1. This way I go out there, I get 10 and bring them back in. And so, yeah, that happened. Death counts at 3 now. Died back over on that same island, hunting sheep, and stayed out too late and got swarmed by zombies. Lots of zombies. So I messed up and did a bunch of stuff without the record button on. And, well, it saved you watching a little bit of grind anyways, because this was all very, very grindy. First, I made barrels. I made 4 barrels. And then I took all of my water skins and I went out and filled them up, brought them in, dumped them in a barrel, went out, filled them up, brought them in, dumped them in a barrel, went out, filled them up, came in, dumped them in a barrel. I filled the 4 barrels, and then I started making our salted hides. And that was a process of having to use an empty bladder, fill it, put it on the table, fill it, put it on the table, fill it, put it on the table, over and over and over again to get all of these salted hides made. I made 16, and I put some drying racks in this room. So now we are going to hang our salted hides up to dry them. And I only have 11 spaces. Where's that dog? I've only got 11 spaces, so I'll have to make some more drying racks. I will be back in a minute. And just in case you thought I was lazy, that dog is just messing with me. In case you thought I was lazy, I do have another 64 and 128 rawhides waiting to be salted. So I killed a lot more sheep than just 16 pelts. So yeah, those are waiting to be salted. It's just a heck of a process. So here's the wolf that's been unhappy with me. And if I get too close, he bites me. So I'm tired of listening to him to growl at me. I don't really want to kill him, but got a dog pelt from him. So we'll put that up for goods for safekeeping and get back to work. Okay, our 16 salted hides have now cured into dried hides. So we will pull those down off of the racks. Okay, so now we put our 16 our 16 dried hides, and we add to that our ground resin. And I've got 16 of those too. And we put in a water bladder. And we get a wet tanned hide. And then to continue the process, we grab our water bladder, fill it, put it back on the work stump, and we bang another one. And then we have to get our water bladder, fill it, put it back on, and bang the table. And repeat this process 13 more times. I'll be back when that's done. Okay, now we have 16 wet tanned hides, and we are going to hang those up to let them dry. And when those are dry, we'll have leather. And there they go, flipping over. And there it is, 16 leather. Advancement made. Leather, rinse and repeat. Okay, so I have leather, and now we want to make a sleeping mat. Sleeping mat, a portable bed, right-click to toggle spawn point off. So we need 3 leather and 3 thatch thin slabs. And to get those, we have to put them on a chopping block. We have to put regular thatch. To get that, we need dry thatching. Or we need wet thatch in the ovens. To get wet thatch, we need 4 fresh thatching. And to get fresh thatching, we need rush tips, rush stems, and blooming rush tips. And we have some of that, so we're good to go there. Like that. Gives us 4 of those. And another 8. And another 4. Well, hopefully that'll be enough. Let's put these others back. So I put... Oh, hang on. Thin thatch comes from thatch. Comes from wet thatch, which comes from 4 of these. So there we go. And then that goes in the oven. And that goes on the chopping block. Okay, I'm going to make 2 of these mats just in case I need an extra one at some point. So 6 leathers. And 6 thin thatches. And we bang the table, and we have them. We have 2 sleeping mats. Now let's see. Portable bed, right-click to toggle spawn point off. Portable bed, right-click to toggle sets spawn point. So this glowing one here will set our spawn point, and this non-glowy one will let us actually just go to sleep. And we can only sleep at night. So while we're waiting, we'll go ahead and we'll make our teepee. And that takes sticks, 4 sticks and 5 leather. So 1, 2, 3, 4 sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leather. And we bang the table. And we have a teepee to sleep in. I am going to put that right outside the front door. We're going to put our teepee right here. And that is where we will sleep at night. But we can only sleep at night. We can't sleep right now. So, we've done it. We have a teepee, and we have 2 sleeping mats, and we can set our spawn point. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. And I want to thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode.